pregnancy is one of the many realities young girls face in our society today. Well, there are also other realities around quarantine and self-isolation. Are these grassroots communities knowledgeable about the issues associated with the pandemic? We're going to be having these discussions on our Young Leaders Spot with some community youth leaders who will be discussing about these issues that are being faced in grassroots communities. And right next would also be a report on teenage pregnancy from one of our Teenz Time archives, and would also provide you educational resource content on English, science and academics today, as well as informing you about global opportunities. Hello and welcome to the Teenz Global Show. I am Ijoma TGF, the inspiring host for today. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles like our YouTube channel at Teenz Global. All right, so let's go see the report on teenage pregnancy.
Annually, over 1 million births in Nigeria are to teenage mothers. Many of these pregnancies are unplanned. Teenage mothers and fathers tend to have less education and are more likely to live in poverty than their peers who are not teen parents.
I define teenage pregnancy as a teenage girl who develops a baby in her adolescence.
Teenage pregnancy is a situation whereby a teenager gets pregnant, usually unexpected.
Well, I think the reason why some teenage girls end up getting pregnant will be because sometimes it's a lack of parental supervision, and other times it could be maybe they're lured into it because they have low self-esteem or one thing or the other that guys might say to them that they'll end up having premarital sex and ending up the way they are.
All those things that contribute is like poverty, because when you're poor and you really want something and you can't get it, at that moment anybody can bring any option, especially boys. Like, if you have sex with me, I can give you this. And when the girl does it, it affects her.
One of them would be uncasual sex and peer pressure.
Once she gets pregnant, it really affects her future because having a child can keep her from doing certain things like finishing her education, and also if she chooses to terminate the pregnancy, it could have several health risks, so it could affect her a lot.
Well, she may be so distracted in taking care of her baby that it might cause her to not do well in school.
The teenage girls should concentrate more on their studies rather than having fun or too much pleasure. Teenage boys should abstain from indulging in sexual intercourse. They should be more concentrated on their studies. We have to teach them awareness, to educate them in different programs about the effects of teenage pregnancy.
Well, I think the girls should concentrate on their studies and be less distracted, be more serious on their studies, and stop thinking about having sex at this early age. And the boys should concentrate on their studies instead of having girlfriends, sleeping, because being a father is not an easy job.
My advice would be for teenage girls, to just focus on their education because that's the most important thing now, and that's mainly what they're meant to be doing at their age.
What I would say is, don't try it. Sex is for marriage only.
Teenage pregnancy is a major contributor to maternal and child mortality, as well as the vicious cycle of ill health and poverty.
So my name is Sharon Ahimbi.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatima Muralaki.
My name is Valerie Vishnu and you're watching Teenz Global Show.
You're watching
Teenz Global Show.
Teenz Global Show.
And you're watching Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Don't touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
This is an English Sense on Teenz Global. Today we are looking at how to write an essay. An essay is a short formal piece of writing on a particular subject. It expresses information as well as the writer's opinion. It could be an essay on the effects of pollution, my best holiday, the role of technology, or any other subject. Our focus today is learning the key steps you need to write an essay and improve on your essay writing. The first thing to do is to understand your chosen topic or assignment, which is very important. This will determine the style, structure, and focus of your essay, which varies depending on the type of essay you are writing. The topic guides you to know if your essay would be narrative, descriptive, argumentative, critical, or informative. Secondly, clarify the style of writing to use and also find out how long the essays should be. Thirdly, write your essay with a clear focus. Be specific, concise, accurate in the assigned topic or subject of writing. Next, do some research on the subject of writing. Search academic books, visit education sites, and also ask questions. You need to draft an outline for your essay. Identify how you want to write the introduction, the number of lines, words, and composing the opening statement. Writing an essay introduction. Now, an introduction is a brief general overview of your topic that provides an initial information to help the reader understand the rest of your essay in context. You also need to present more details in the body of the essay. The body of the essay is a series of paragraphs addressing each of the major points you are writing about. Use transitions in between paragraphs because transitions build connections between your arguments. When creating transitions, transitional phases can be helpful. For example, use words and phrases such as in addition, therefore, similarly, subsequently, or as a result. Address counter-argument statements. If you are writing an argumentative essay, get familiar with the major arguments against your point of view. You need to cite your sources properly. Wrap up with a concluding paragraph to finish off your essay. Write a paragraph that briefly reiterates the main points of the essay. State how your arguments support your thesis and briefly summarize your major insights or arguments. Remember, revise your essay. Read your essay for corrections. Read your essays for meaning and proofread your essays again. This is where we'll stop for today, but remember you can send us an essay of 200 words on any subject you would like to write on. The best essays will get a prize. This is the much we can take on English Sense today. Follow us on our Instagram and YouTube channel, #English Sense, #Teenz Global, and you can reach out to us at Teenz Global.
So my name is Sharna. My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatima Imrolake.
My name is Valerie Vishne and you're watching Teenz Global Show.
You're watching
Teenz Global Show. Teenz Global Show.
And you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Don't touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
On academics today, we are looking at our environment. An environment is everything that is around us, which includes both living and non-living things, such as soil, animals, plants, and water, which adapt themselves to their surroundings. Our environment is nature's gift that helps in nourishing the life on the earth. Our environment provides a wide range of benefits such as the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, as well as the many materials needed in our homes, at work, and for leisure activities. There are two types of environments: the geographical environment and the man-made environment. Geographical environments are natural environments that contains all the components of nature such as mountains, rivers, land, water, desert, storms, volcanoes, oceans. These physical or geographic conditions are not dependent on the existence of humans. Sometimes humans have no control over the physical conditions of the environment. It is also used to refer to biological situations such as complexities associated with plants and animals. Let's see the man-made environment. The man-made environment is an environment created artificially by man to regulate the environmental conditions. It is a social environment that exists as long as the society exists, with traditions, regulations, institutions, and organizations. The man-made environment is a social-cultural environment created by man in order to regulate and monitor certain environmental conditions. It could further be divided into two types of environments, such as the inner environment and the outer environment. The inner environment has to do with regulations, traditions, organizations, and institutions. It is essential for the social life of humans to flourish. The outer environment. Through advancement in the field of science and technology, conditions of our physical environment have been modified with modern infrastructure in cities, our homes, our modes of communication, transportation, our resorts to conveniences and luxury. Different kinds of industry manufacturing commodities, electrical appliances that ultimately aims at civilization and urbanization. However, the inner and outer environments are correlated and they are inseparable. This is the much we can take on academics today. You can send us some of the features of the inner and outer environment. Also follow us on our Instagram and YouTube channel using #academicstoday, and our handle is @Teenz Global. And welcome to the Teenz Global Show.
It's exciting, educating, informative, entertaining. It's the Teenz Global Show.
Every citizen is supposed to understand the aspect of constitution so that you're able to know when your rights are being trampled upon.
Can practice the written constitution, also known as the Unit was written in 1999.
With a global focus on young people's development, showcasing Teenz Time series, Young Leaders Spot, English Sense, Academics Today, Voters Box, and Global Opportunities.
Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world.
Most people are not informed. Through this program, information is...
Entrepreneur is someone who takes up challenge of owning a business in order to make profit.
They go. You have this key. You have built up yourself to be an entrepreneur.
It's a must-watch for schools, homes, communities, companies, organizations, and all stakeholders. Follow us on social media @Teenz Global.
So my name is Sharna.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatima Moralake.
My name is Valerie Vishne, and you're watching Teenz Global Show.
You're watching
Teenz Global Show.
Teenz
Global Show.
Now you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Don't touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
My name is Ifenla Jedediah Oligbida.
My name is Sibazuko Irabo Benjamin.
Everybody knows that this year started with the COVID-19 Waha. Everybody got bothered. The global communities, had to start closing their borders. Before, fortunately enough, by February, March, Nigeria decided to close our border also. And really, it's been on people's minds. Initially, people were like, oh no, it's another conspiracy theory from international organizations. COVID is not real. But thanks to NCDC that, started giving us statistics of people in Lagos State and Abuja that, started having this virus before people realized that, oh, this is really real.
Yeah, when you talk about quarantine, or when you talk about self-isolation as regards the COVID-19 or the pandemic that we are facing now, one thing is, if you self-isolate, you reduce the risk of transmitting the diseases to others, either by you using those safety precautions that the NCDC or the federal government of each country have provided. But many individuals tend to shy away from self-isolation or quarantining themselves.
With this, compared to Ebola and every other pandemic that affected the whole world, COVID-19 is quite unique. And scientists have said that COVID-19 virus, the virus itself is quite intelligent. It might sound funny, but then there is no other way that we can understand this, and really, being in self-isolation is the only way.
The impact of the lockdown in rural communities is enormous. You will see that the number of before, the number of statistics of children out of school children is much. But with this lockdown, the number will double or triple because many individuals or many families, their parents have lost their jobs. Parents that have lost a job at this critical point in time will not be able to pay school fees. So as that will, in a way, now reduce the number of people that want to go to school.
2 months or 3 months ago, myself and some other volunteers went to some rural, like when I say rural, I mean real core villages in Abuja, in Yaya and what have you. We went there to give relief materials, and when we had one-on-one interaction with some of them, they really had no understanding as to what COVID-19 was all about.
For the rural areas, I would say little or nothing is being done for many of the rural areas. Because when you go to rural communities, or the ones that are privileged to visit during the COVID-19, when the surge started, many individuals never believed that COVID-19 existed, or they look at it that it is a rich man disease. Rich man in the sense that what they will use phrases like, now not be them carry and come. Some said that China eats fish or eats all these animals that we dey wash hand. If youth in the rural communities are saying this, then what are we as a nation trying to fight against?
The virus itself is quite intelligent. It might sound funny, but then there is no other way that we can understand this, and really being in self-isolation is the only way. Really, it is just the only way, because in doing that, we're not just protecting ourselves, we're also protecting people who are elderly. Because statistics have also, facts and figures have also shown that people like children and elderly people are the ones who are more, they are much more susceptible to this virus, because you know their organs, their kidney, their lungs, their respiratory organs get affected easily, as opposed to people who are young.
For the quarantine or for this COVID-19, a lot of things have happened that has to do with youth. One, if you look at a lot of youth today, many of them does not use the face mask. Many of them did not abide with the strict protocols put down by the NCDC. You talk about washing of hands. How many individuals tend to wash their hands? Even this period, they said people having sickness or underlying diseases are the ones prone to COVID-19. But many individuals today are still engaged in drinking alcohol, are still engaged in smoking, and doing all of the vices that will make their health, that will endanger their health.
The way forward is that humanity must always come first. I mean, it's very, 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 very key, because we all understand that now most people are losing their jobs, businesses are closing down, corporate organizations are closing down, and thanks to technology and ICT, we are now beginning to understand the power of virtual existence.
So we just want to beg the government, beg the world, and well-meaning individuals to see that the impact of this lockdown does not affect the lives of children. They should ensure that free education should be that of the watchword. Government, even the non-private sector, should ensure that they support people in low-income communities, so that for their children and their world will not be greatly affected by the effect of this COVID-19.
Alright, welcome back. Remember to follow us on our social media handles at Teenz Global. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Please do so, and also visit our website for more information. The Teenz Global Show is a program for teenagers and young adults focused on contemporary issues such as life skills development, leadership, entrepreneurship, career growth, and also personal and professional development. We also feature young leaders on our program and their impact. We talk about voters' rights and responsibilities. We provide educational resource content, as well as informing you about global opportunities. And talking about global opportunities, our top 5 global opportunities for the week is starting from
our top global opportunities for the week, starting with the 2020 Africa Climate Change Environment Reporting Awards. And the deadline for this application is September 30th, 2020. Right next is application for the Commonwealth Youth Award for Excellence in Development Work 2021, and you stand a chance to win £5,000. That's a lot of money, so put in your applications now. Next is the DAT Development Related Postgraduate Study Programs, and the deadline for this application varies, so put in your application as soon as possible using the link on the screen. Next is the Aspen Institute New Voices Fellowship 2021, and this is for development experts to gain media support, advocacy lessons, training and guidance of experienced mentors and trainers. The deadline for this application is October 2020, so put in your application using the link on the screen. And finally, apply for the Mo Ibrahim Foundation Leadership Fellowship Program 2021, and this is fully funded. The deadline for application is October 12, 2020. Put in your applications and apply using the links on the screen. You can also follow us on our pages at Teenz Global to get more tips and information. Remember, all those opportunities are free of charge, so apply now.
And welcome to the Teenz Global Show.
It's exciting, educating, informative, entertaining. It's the Teenz Global Show.
Every citizen is supposed to understand the aspect of constitution so that you'll be able to know when your rights are being trampled upon.
Nigerian practice of written constitution, also known as the Unit Constitution, was written in 1999.
With a global focus on young people's development, showcasing Teenz Time series, Young Leaders Spot, English Sense, Academics Today, Voters Box, and Global Opportunities.
Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world.
Most people are not informed. Through this program, information is
An entrepreneur is someone who takes up challenge of owning a business in order to make profit.
Davido, you have this key, you have built up yourself to be an entrepreneur.
It's a must-watch for schools, homes, communities, companies, organizations, and all stakeholders. Follow us on social media at Teenz Global.
So my name is Sharna Hubi.
My name is Amy Benjamin.
My name is King David.
My name is Fatime Muralake.
My name is Valerie Vishnu, and you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
You're watching.
Teenz Global Show.
Teenz Global Show.
Now you're watching
Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show.
The Teenz Global Show. Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Don't touch that dial.
I'm watching you. Subscribe.
Don't touch the dial.
Thank you.
All right, so that's all we have for today. We've spoken so much about realities and the issues that we face in our communities, as well as young girls face concerning teenage pregnancy. One thing you must note is that when we learn to be resilient, then we also learn to embrace the human experience that we go through. And remember that this experience contributes to the outcome of our lives. Well, this is where we'll wrap up for today. See you same time, same station next week. And don't forget to reach out to us to cover your events, to also cover your schools, as well as talk about your impact as young leaders. That's actually what we want to do. Contact us today for partnership, sponsorship, and advert placement. I am Ijoma TGF. See you same time, same station next week. Follow us on our social media handles at Teenz Global. Bye for now.